This is part 5 recording for operator overloading topic. Here we will practice overloading of assignment and compound assignment operators. Compound assignment operators are shorthand operators for assigning results of arithmetic operations. So this is the code I am starting off with. I have integer class ints class to have a which has a attribute to hold integer elements with a capacity of 32, and the size attribute to hold actual number of elements of this array that are currently being used. This is a default constructor setting this data to the default value. This is a custom constructor receiving an array, validating it and setting that the received data into the data members or data attributes, and if it is not valid it sets to the default state. Display function, if data is valid it will display, it will receive the message and display message first, and after that colon, followed by it will display the data which will be separated by comma, and if not valid it will just write display the text no data. In the main function I have the this sends array, and I create an object of this array, and by passing this size value and then this array, followed by the invocation of the display function which will actually display these things here. So what I'm going to do, let me just put the value sent, let's say 1234, some big value, let's say 777 356 89 87 200 2222 1 2 3. So we have this sense values 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, total 7 elements in this array. So let us see whether I can see this things printed by this display function on the output or not. Quickly do the compilation, linking and execution. So I can see the text was displayed first, followed by the colon, and then the elements of that array have been displayed here. Now I will actually expand this code to explain the topics of interest, which is the assignment operator, assignment, and plus equals to, and minus equals to, and so on. So for this what I can do here is to overload this assignment. If I want to implement assignment can be carried out simply using this syntax. It's let's say cnts2 and then cnts2 equals to cnts. So since we have the static data, so it will automatically do, but if you want to explicitly define the assignment operator for this operation, you can have overloaded version of that function. You receive, let's say, constant nts as a reference, rhs right hand side object, and you return ints written by reference, and you have return current object. Here you can manually do that in this case it will be automatically done, copied into the elements, but if you want it to be done manually, then you can have a manual copying code. For example, size equals to RHS dot size, and for int I equals to 0, I less than size I plus plus, and you copy I equals to RHS dot MSI. So this is the logic for the assignment operator. And if I want to do some compound assignment thing, for example, if I want to not only assign, let me have a display function for this, cnts2 dot assigned, then cnts2 plus equals to either you can assign another object, or it's also possible that you can, plus equals to, let's say, integer value, let's say 10. Let me add let's say 5, right? So then after that, cnts2 dot display, and so this is going to be assigned. Let me do some put some text so that it will differentiate this output and this output. We can differentiate. Let me call this plus equals to, and for that you need to overload that this operator, plus equals to operator, in the same way, similar way that you have done here. Let me call this compound assignment operator plus equals to. So the operator is going to be plus equals to, and you have this thing. What you want to do here is in the right hand side, in this case we have integer data. You can try, if you want to use the object on the right side, object of int type, then you need to determine what would be the meaning of that plus equals to, right? So if you want to get some idea or hint, maybe you can consider watching my previous recording. I have some examples where this addition have some meaning, and then some exercises practiced. But in this case I'm just limiting to this having this integer type on the right hand side. So what I will do here is I will just add this integer type data into all the elements of the current object. So plus equals to, right? So you iterate in a loop, access all the elements and add this RHS to it and copy to it, assign to it. So you return chronology. I think this should be the sufficient logic for that operation to be legal. So let me quickly switch to the terminal and see whether it works or not, then we will proceed from there. So we have this was the assigned direct copied, so this data should be the same. In this case there should be 5 added to all the elements. So 4 5 9 7 5 82, 77 plus 5 82, 6 5 61. I think 5 is added to all. That means that logic is working here. Now one step ahead, I actually want to do I want to actually overload and use plus multiply equals to. For that, you need to give some meaning to it, and the meaning you want to give, you can think of different meanings you can give, but in this case, uh, if the meaning I want to give is, for example, if I do something like this, ints cnts 3 and then cnts 3 equals to another object, another, maybe I should create another array, something like this. Let me call this int multiplier of the same size equals to small values 1 2 3 2 1 2 3, so that it will be easy for us to analyze the output. So I also want to change this to small value. Let me just for the sake of simplicity, let me make all these values 2 2. Right, so I actually want this operation like multiplier multiply all the elements element by element. If size is same in both objects, and don't do anything. I think if sizes are different, I think I should remove this thing here. So that means for that I think I should set it to let me just copy the first CNTS to this. So now CNTS 3 will have this data, and then we are trying to multiply this this data with this data. Since we have a same size, so our logic should actually allow multiplication. For example, 2 times 1 2, 2 times 2 4, 2 times 3 6. So that result should be in this stored in this CNT3 object dot display and assigned with multiplication equals to this operator. So let me go back to the code and implement this logic. So the signature is kind of similar to this. I can just copy this and paste over here, and we also need to return the current object. Here we are actually overloading compound multiplication equals to, and this is the multiplication you want to have. And then on the right hand side, in this case we are receiving an object int s. So now what we want to do is maybe check if, let's say, if the size equals to, if the size is same, you do something, otherwise don't do anything, right? So all the logic you want to put is the whatever logic you want to apply, you want to put inside this code block that belongs to if statement. So for int I equals to 0, I less than size I plus plus, and elements equals to it's just multiplication equals to uh, it's going to be RHS dot elements. So I think this should be the logic that I believe will work. So let us see the output, and if there's a problem, I'll again come back and try to fix. So we have the problem, I think there is a I think there should be the typo when I typed the operator keyword when I overloaded that here. Let me go back and see what is it. So 87. Oh, I think yeah, I think there is a small issue. So here actually I did pass this multiplier. I should have actually created an object and passed it, because here it receives the object. So either I can change this to the array, but I cannot change to array. I need to pass object. So I need to create an object, maybe do something like this, ints, and then pass size and multiplier like this. So it will create an object and pass that object as an argument there. This is something called temporary object that I will talk in one of the future videos. This is again a temporary object. Let me go back to the terminal. So 90 is line number 90, so CNTS. So no problem. Now we can see the result. We are actually focused on this output. So 2 times I think it is doing correctly. Let me also display the multiplier object. So if I, let's say, just for the sake of comparison, if I display multiplier, maybe here, I think I should create that object here. Let me create an object, nts mobj size and mobj dot display multiplier, and then I use that object here. Instead of this temporary object, I use obj. So back to the terminal, try to run the code again. Execution. So this was the original array. These are the multipliers, so it should be multiplied element by element. So 1, 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2, 2, 4, and so on. It looks like it is working, right? Back to the code one more time. So yeah. So finally, I actually want to demonstrate whether, if for example, if I have another array with a smaller size, maybe I should use, let's say, let me create another object here. multiply object MOBJ2 with a smaller size -1 and multiply. So it will actually pick only this number of elements from this array and create an object. So the size of this object and this object is going to be different. This object size is going to be uh, one value less than, or one integer value less than this object size. I think I should put comma here, and then again what I would do, cnts3 equals to cnts cnts3 multiply equals to MOBJ2 and cnts3 display. This is assignment equals to, for I mean this just to differentiate, just to make sure that I mean we can identify the output of this statement. Again I missed a semicolon here. So you can see in this case there is nothing, it didn't, I mean because the size of the object on the right hand side, or the argument object, was smaller, so there's no change. The output is same as the original output. But in this case, since the size was same, then there was a multiplication, I mean element by element multiplication taking place, right? So in this case nothing happened, it just returned the current object cnts3 without making any changes. In this case it did multiply current objects array elements with the array elements of this object. Here is since this expression returns the current object, so you can actually call the display function through this. Instead of calling a function like this, you can call a display function in this form. So same thing happened, right? So there is no change. So this is all I have to talk about this topic. Thank you for watching this video.